Now, tonight, the researchers in Exeter, whose pioneering studies into the behaviour of killer whales shows they share many human traits.
It might come as a bit of a surprise to you to learn that they are one of only 3 known mammals that go through the menopause. Well, today's research looks at the impact that has on the species, as Andrea Bishop explains.
The head of this family is J2, or Granny as she's more affectionately known. She recently died, but scientists think she could have been more than 100 years old. Granny hadn't had a calf since she was in her 40s because, like us, killer whales are one of only 3 known mammals to go through the menopause.
Most animals reproduce until the end of life, and it's absolutely fascinating that there are these 3 species where the females stop reproducing partway through life.
Until now, they've not known why biology takes over and stops them reproducing. But new research reveals it's all down to what they call the mother-daughter conflict.
Resources to reproduce are limited in the group. There's only a certain amount of food to go around, and so there's this tug of war over getting access to these resources, and it's the younger females that are pulling harder and competing more to get those resources to reproduce. So in early life, these females are reproducing, they're producing their own offspring, and there reaches a tipping point where they go from competing to reproduce to helping in late life and helping to look after their sons, daughters and grand offspring as well in the group.
And part of going through the change comes down to the reliance of their sons.
What's really incredible, in the killer whales, the males only live typically in their 30s. They become dependent on their mothers for their survival. So these old 30-year-old males are getting fed by their mothers, and if she dies, then they have a much higher chance of dying as well. So these old male offspring really are dependent on their mums for survival.
Today's findings are the culmination of over 4 decades of research. Scientists now hope to fly drones above the whales so they can gain a further insight into the lives of one of the most majestic beings on Earth. Andrea Bishop, ITV News, Exeter.
They are beautiful animals, aren't they?
There you are.
Now,